Hi guys, welcome to my book haul for all of November so far. I haven't had a chance to do a book haul video for the last few weeks, so I've got a month's worth of stuff to show you, and I've got quite a bit to show you, so I'm just going to get right to it. First I'll tell you about the ebooks I got. I got Greta and the Goblin King by Chloe Jacobs from Entangled Teen. I got The Demon Lover by Juliet Dark from NetGalley and Random House. I got Creepy Christmas by Jaimie Admans. It was a freebie, which is always nice. And last year I wanted to read a bunch of Christmas stories before Christmas, and I didn't have time, so I'm hoping this year that I'll get to read a few stories or novellas or whatever for Christmas. And today I got The Edge of Never by JA Redmerski. I'd actually never heard of that one until today, and I can't remember how I came across it on Goodreads, but I saw it, and I'm not usually an impulse ebook buyer, even though they're usually cheap, but this one just came out the 13th of November, and it already has over 1,000 ratings on Goodreads, and it's like 4.75 stars or something, which is amazing. So I was curious enough that I went right to Kindle and bought it, and I don't have a Kindle, so it's only available on Kindle. I'm gonna have to read it on my computer. That is how curious I am. So the physical books I got Elizas Shadow by Catherine Wittmack. This one is a review book from the author. I actually have already read this one. I just finished it last night, and it was good. My review will be up hopefully next week. Witchcraft, witches, I love anything to do with that sort of thing, so I enjoyed this one. A couple of weeks ago, my local Alzheimer Society had a big book sale. They have it every year. They used to have it twice a year. I don't know why they don't anymore. But last November, they had one, and it was the first one I went to, and I got a ton of books, and this November I got more books, and this year they actually had young adult books, which was exciting. Last year they didn't have many. I think the only YA books they had last year were like Gossip Girl books, so they actually had some this year, and some of them I was thrilled to get. So not all of them are young adult, but obviously I'm going to show them all to you. I got Retribution by Sherrilyn Kenyon. I've never read any of her books, and this isn't even the first in a series, but it was like $1. So I did the same thing last year with one of her books. It was her other series, I forget, and it was like the 17th book in the series. So I don't know. It's still sitting on my shelf a year later, and this will probably be sitting on my shelf like November 2013. But there you have it. I got it because it was $1, and I'm sure my library has the other ones. I also got Robert and Cybil, The McGregors by Nora Roberts. I love Nora Roberts, and I haven't read the McGregor books, so I figured, you know, she's one of my favorite authors, and I just like to have her books. I have a whole bunch of her books. I actually got a bunch of them last year at the book sale. So, Exit Strategy by Kelley Armstrong. This is actually the first in a series. I was excited to find that out. I don't know much about this, but, I mean, Kelley Armstrong is like a genius, right? So it has to be good. And I'm pretty sure this is an adult series. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Then I got One Day by David Nicholls. Heard a lot about this a year or two ago when the movie came out. I haven't seen the movie, which I don't know why I haven't seen the movie, because I love Anne Hathaway. But yeah, I mean, I figured for $1.50 it's worth a shot, right? Teen Idol by Meg Cabot. I haven't read many of Meg's books. I read the first 2 Princess Diary books, I think. And what else? Insatiable, maybe? So, looking forward to that. Plus, Meg is just a sweetheart. And, yeah. This one, oh my god, like, I actually squeed in the middle of the place, and my mom laughed at me, and I think she was embarrassed, but... Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. Yeah. If you know me at all, you will know that I absolutely love Sarah Dessen. She is, to me, the queen of contemporary young adult. One of my first favorite books ever was Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen. That was like my story. I was 15 or 16 when I read it, and it was like, have you ever read a story where it's like, oh my god, this is about me, and about my friends, and about my family, and yeah, that was it for me. So I read a few of her other books, and then I didn't actually read anything else of hers until I started blogging again, because I sort of got away from young adult books. So yeah, oh, I was so excited to get this one. And for like $1, which is even better. And I love that it's the old cover. They just, who publishes it? Penguin. They just redid all of her covers, and they're nice. Not saying anything bad about them. I don't have anything against them, but I really prefer the old covers. And I also won Just Listen. I don't know if you can see it. A couple months ago, and I got the old cover for it too, so I was really happy. My copy of Someone Like You is the original, like from 1996, I don't know, and it's like the really, really old Canadian cover. I don't think they even had this one in the US, but yeah. And I got Changeling by Philippa Gregory. I got this one from the library a few months ago and didn't have a chance to read it. It's had horrible reviews on Goodreads, but I'm still curious about it, and it's like a gorgeous, pristine hardcover book for $1. So yeah, even if it sucks, you know, I love hardcover books. Okay, what else? I won Halfway to the Grave by Janine Frost from Giselle at Book Nerd. I believe it was her 1,000 follower giveaway, and I got to pick a book of my choice, and I've been wanting this one forever. I'm so curious about this series. People rave about Cat and Bones, so now I finally get to see what all the fuss is about. So thank you so much, Giselle, and congrats on 1,000 plus Twitter followers. I also got Everneath by Brodi Ashton. This one I bought on the book depository. It was like $5 something, which is amazing. This book has been on my wish list for pretty much all of 2012, and my library hasn't got it yet, so every once in a while, with books that my library doesn't get that I really want, I just keep searching and searching and searching on book depository because their prices fluctuate so much. So when I saw that this was $5 something, I had to get it. I mean, like, seriously. And hopefully I will get to it soon, because I have a horrible habit of buying books and then they just sit on my shelf. I also bought The Vincent Boyce by Abbi Glines. I'm sure everybody has heard of this one. Abbi was self-published and just got picked up by Simon & Schuster, which is amazing and exciting, right? So I've had the ebook of this for I don't know, like most of this year. I don't know when did it come out. Well, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but anyway, I've had the ebook for a really long time and I just didn't get around to it. So the pre-order of this was like $7, so I decided to get it. And this one is actually, I think I'm going to start this one today. I think I'm caught up on all my physical review books. I just have ebooks left. So that will be like a pleasure read. The last book I bought was The Sugar Queen by Sarah Addison Allen. This book, this is one of my favorite books ever. I read it a few years ago. I got it from the library. It was just sitting on the shelf, and one day I went in with the intention of only getting books on my list, because I have a habit of going in and just like picking a whole bunch of books at random, and then there are too many and I can't read them and I have to return them and blah, blah, blah. So this book was just sitting on the shelf, and I picked it up and I looked at it and I put it back and I walked away, and it was like calling to me, and I had to go back and get it, and then it ended up being one of my favorite books ever. So for the last few years I've been thinking about it, and I finally found it, and I am actually planning on rereading this one. I don't do many rereads because I'm slow and there are so many new books to read, but this, oh my god, if you haven't read this, Sarah Addison Allen is a genius, for starters. I've read all of her books. They are brilliant. Like, brilliant. Okay, if you haven't read them, you need to go and read them right now, and start with The Sugar Queen, because it is just, it's like magical surrealism and sort of contemporary romance. Like, it's just so much rolled into one fantastically amazing book. So yeah, that's enough gushing for me. This isn't books, but I just have to show you anyway because I am so incredibly excited. As a child, my favorite show was Road to Avonlea, like the quintessential Canadian show. Set in Canada, filmed in Canada, all Canadian actors, and I watched it on TV growing up, watched the reruns. They stopped playing reruns several years ago, so I haven't seen it for years. I've been wanting to buy it on DVD forever, but the DVDs are like out of sight expensive. Even used, they're like, as much as I want them, there's no way that I was gonna pay as much as people wanted. So Sullivan Company, the production company for Road to Avonlea and Anne of Green Gables, had a big Black Friday sale for most of this week, and the whole set, the complete collection of Road to Avonlea was on sale, so I finally got it, and like, oh my god. And it came like 2 days later, which is even better. So I just wanted to show you guys that because I'm so excited. 7 seasons of awesomeness. I could not be more excited. Like, you have no idea. Like, I was crying when they came because this show was like the defining show of my childhood, and I cannot wait to get started watching these. I just need to like sit and do nothing but watch movies because I just got Supernatural on DVD last month. I don't know if you guys remember me showing those in a book haul, because, you know, they have nothing to do with books, but I just like to show them. So I'm on season 3 of that, and I really want to continue, so I'm sort of torn as to whether to continue or watch Road to Avonlea, or just like not do anything else for the next few months and watch both of them. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you got, or leave me a link to your book haul, or in my mailbox, stacking the shelves, Sunday post, whatever you do, and I will be sure to visit you back. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.